Greetings comrades, Multigame Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Replay 100% Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we completed Noki Bay 100%, and now in this episode, we're going to access the next level on Isle Delfino. Now as I said before, we have a new lead in Delfino Plaza that lies on top of the Shine Gate. So if we make our way up there with the use of this rocket nozzle, we will see that there is a red pipe here that will take us to the next level on Isle Delfino, known as Pianta Village, Episode 1, Chain Chomplets Unchained. By the way, did you guys know that Pianta Village was built within the branches of a gigantic tree above a huge crater in order to protect it from hostile predators? I suppose that is a good safety precaution. Here's some graffiti that we can wash away in order for us to get a blue coin, by the way. And now let's cross this bridge, make our way to Pianta Village, and find out what's going on. This is the village mayor. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Hey mister, think you could spare us a hand here? This dear lady's pets have decided to go on a little rampage. No, not the bees. They seem to be acting normal. Okay, well wait a second. Did you say bees? Oh god, really? Those flying pests again? Well, I suppose I'm gonna have to deal with them later as soon as I find Yoshi. For right now, let's just keep moving.
Oh my goodness! This is awful! Completely awful! My little darlings have nasty fevers and it's driving them mad! Normally I grab their tails and spike them into the ground, but they're too hot to touch now! Oh, it burns me up!
Whoa! Okay, I can see how feisty you are given that Chain Chomplets are running rampant in the village. I'll see what I can do to help you. Now in this mission, you'll find some new enemies known as Chain Chomplets, and as you can see, they've come down with a bad case of a fever, and therefore it's causing them to run rampant throughout the village. They're also covered in lava, so if you touch them, you will take damage. And also, try not to touch the lava goop that they're leaving behind, otherwise you'll take damage from that as well. Now in this mission, what you need to do is to cool down the Chain Chomplets with some water, then grab their tails, and snap their tails in order to send them flinging off into a different direction. The goal here is to guide all 3 Chain Chomplets into the middle of the village where you will find a lake as a potential means to cool them down. Once you do this, you should be able to find the next Shine Sprite. If you're confused as to where you can find the next Chain Chomplet, just follow the trail of burning goop and eventually you'll be able to catch up with it. Okay, carefully, there we go, 2 down and 1 left. You know, I honestly do hate when the Chain Chomplets start to whine because it kind of reminds me of my dog and a tragic story involving my dog, and if I got into more detail about that, then it would make me really sad in this recording, so I'm not even going to bother to mention it again. By the way, there is one last thing to note about the Chain Chomplets. The distance in which you'll cause it to travel varies on how far you pull the tail. So say for instance, you snap the tail at this point, it'll travel a small distance, but if you pull it back enough away from it, then you'll cause it to travel a long distance like that. Remember, always be kind to your pets. That's the main moral of this mission, guys. Always be kind to your pets. Be them dogs, cats, etc. At the end of the day, pets are pets and they're considered to be family. Once you cool down all 3 of the Chain Chomplets, here's where you can get the next Shine Sprite. Sorry Chain Chomplets, but I had no other way. Episode 2, Il Piantissimo's Crazy Climb. In this mission, we have the return of Il Piantissimo once again, and it seems as though they're just waiting for another rematch. Well, we better not keep him waiting. By the way, this is the final time in the game in which you'll be racing against Il Piantissimo, so we may as well have some fun while it lasts.
It's me, Il Piantissimo, and now listen, see that flag over there?
Yes, I can clearly see that flag on the tree over there. To get the next Shine Sprite, all you need to do is to beat Il Piantissimo in a race to the flag.
Now you and I shall race to get there the fastest, yes. My personal record is 30 seconds, impressive eh? Are you at the ready? Then get set, and go!
Alright Il Piantissimo, let's race. While we're racing against Il Piantissimo, there is something rather interesting to note, and someone did point this out in past episodes of this series. I've always wondered for many years what the face of Il Piantissimo looks like, and I think I found an image as to what it looks like. I'll leave an image of it right now on the screen. When you get a good look at it, it kind of looks like the postman from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. It's really interesting how characters from different games are able to bear somewhat of a close resemblance to each other. Grr! Yes, grr! That was not so bad. You are quick, yes. I suppose maybe I underestimated you a small bit, perhaps. You try again after you have practiced more. Until then... Once you beat Il Piantissimo, here's where you can get the next Shine Sprite. So long, Il Piantissimo. I really did have fun racing with you. Episode 3, The Goopy Inferno. Wait a minute. What? Really? Shadow Mario, you're just gonna do that now? Normally you do it in secret levels, but now you're gonna do it in a main mission. Well, this is gonna make things harder, isn't it? Now, to get started with this mission, we need to make our way to Pianta Village. As you're crossing the bridge, watch out for 3 local wind duppies that will attempt to ram right into you and potentially throw you off into the abyss below. Once you make your way to Pianta Village, you'll see that most of the village has been covered up in the burning goop, making it impossible for us to help the mayor, which is the main goal within this mission. So we're gonna have to find another way for us to get to him. Here's where we can get another blue coin, by the way. May as well grab this with me. Now, ways in which you can get to the mayor in the middle of the village. You can dive into the lake and use the water as a means of erasing any of the goop for you to make your way to the center of the village. And another way involves you walking along certain edges within an area, so that way you'll be able to make your way to the center of the village. Unfortunately, these ways are dangerous and unsafe, so I'm just going to do the normal and safer method. This should lead you to the mayor, at least I think so. You can move some gates with B. This may help, but if you try to cling for too long, the gate will fall off. You'll have to jump to safety at some point, so be careful. I will. Thanks for the tip. Now from here, we can get started making our way to the center of the village. As you're making your way across the bamboo obstacle course, you're going to notice some clambers as well as electro Koopas. Do not, while you're down here and under any circumstances, touch the enemies even once, otherwise you will fall down into the abyss below and lose a life. We also have some bamboo platforms here that we can use to navigate our way across the gap, but make sure you get off of it as quickly as possible before you fall down with it. Okay, let's keep going from here. Hi guys, how are you doing? Please don't touch me. Thank you. From here, we can now make use of the swing, as well as these mushrooms and tight ropes to keep moving. There's a 1-up mushroom over there. I may as well take it with me. On the one hand, I do have plenty of lives as it is, but on the other, hey, you may as well take what you can get, right? Okay, let's keep going from here, making such good progress so far. Oh, look at that, there's a 1-up mushroom up there as well. I suppose I'll grab that. You know, I really shouldn't be wasting too much time grabbing these 1-up mushrooms, but hey, it's better safe than sorry. Okay, carefully. Carefully, Mario. There we go. Now from here, we can keep moving, make our way to the center of the village, and help the mayor. You know, I have to say that this mission is definitely quite challenging, especially since Shadow Mario has taken F.L.U.D away from you. I never really expected that the first time I played this game, and for Nintendo to create a challenge like that is just amazing. I do like challenges within video games. Once you clear the obstacle course, make your way out of the hole, and carefully navigate your way across the burning goop. There are also some goobos that will attempt to slow you down, so watch out for them. Now we can make our way to the top of this structure. Where are those goop droppings coming from? Probably from some local cuckoos. Yep, there are some cuckoos. Better watch out for them. Here's where we can get F.L.U.D, and also a spot in which we can wash away some graffiti for us to get a blue coin. And now from here, if we make our way to the top of the golden mushroom, we will find the mayor, and to get the next Shine Sprite, just spray the mayor, clean him free of all of the burning goop, and you'll get the Shine Sprite just like that. You know, I find it rather interesting how the mayor doesn't task you next with helping the villagers and cleaning up the rest of Pianta Village from the burning goop. But hey, I suppose that's less work for us in this mission. Episode 4, Chain Chomp's Bath. Whoa, Look at the size of that Chain Chomp, and look at how angry he is. I think that Chain Chomp needs a name. I think I'm gonna call him Gary. Like Gary the Snail from SpongeBob SquarePants. I think you guys get the idea. Let's see what the mayor has to say this time. Hey you! We've got another problem over here. This thing's bigger than all those pups put together. When it's chained up, there's no problem, of course, but when that thing's loose, we're in a heap of trouble. Oh yes. That beast's owner always has burnt hands. It's pitiful. Shameful even. Of course, if she knew that the Chain Chomp would overheat in time, given its anger that it doesn't want to take a bath, then she wouldn't even touch the Chain Chomp to begin with. Here's a blue coin that we can get, by the way. Just squirt the signpost and you'll be able to get it. What does it say, by the way? Pianta Hot Spring, open. Refresh body and spirit with a dip. That sounds rather promising. Hi there, how's it going? Besides the chomp.
I'm the one who should be steamed. Bad Chain Chomp. Maybe I should head over to the hot spring to calm myself.
You know, that does sound like a good idea. Now in this mission, to get started, what you need to do is to cool down this Chain Chomp. There are two ways that you can do this. You can use F.L.U.D, or you can use the water barrels. Once you cool down Chain Chomp, you can feel free to grab its chain and it will start moving. Now the goal here is to guide the Chain Chomp to the hot spring in order for it to take a bath and therefore cool down. There are two ways that you can do this, and here's one of them. One way involves you standing in the way of the Chomp's path in an intersection, so that way you'll be able to get it towards the hot spring instead of away from the hot spring. Another way involves you grabbing onto the Chomp's chain so that you can drag it to the hot spring. Whichever method you prefer using, both methods will be necessary for you to get the Chain Chomp to the hot spring and therefore complete the mission. They seem to be avoiding you, Mario. Yes, I can clearly see that, F.L.U.D. Thank you. Go the other way. Go the other way. Thank you. Gary, listen to me. Listen to me. You're going to take a bath and you are going to like it. This is for your own good. Speaking of the hot spring, we're getting close to it. Okay, let me try pulling on the chain here. Come on, Gary. Come on. You're gonna take a bath. I know you don't like to take baths, but it's good for you. There you go. Once you bathe the Chain Chomp in the hot spring, it turns solid gold, and here's where you can get the next Shine Sprite. You know, one thing that's really interesting is whenever the Chain Chomp goes into the hot spring, no water is physically displaced from it. It's really interesting when it comes to something like this in a video game. Episode 5, Secret of the Village Underside. You know, I really do hate when the camera zooms in on a bee's nest. Anyway, in this mission, we need to find a secret within Pianta Village. Firstly though, we're gonna have to make use of that Yoshi egg that's ahead of us. Let's see what kind of fruit it needs. A papaya. Anything you have to say, by the way? Howdy there, son. The entire village is getting ready for the annual Fluff Festival. Even us old folks start getting excited about this, heh. Oh, and before I forget, I am not the mayor. If you're looking for him, he's probably by that yellow mushroom. I pretty much figured this. Winduppies, get out of here. No one likes you. Okay, let's get to finding a papaya for Yoshi. There's one place that you can go to in Pianta Village for you to get some fruit, and that's this spot right here. This tree bears all the fruits that you can get from it, except for that of a chili pepper. Of course, that's not really a problem since chili peppers aren't really favored by a Yoshi. It doesn't really request it. And as far as I know from Yoshi's story, Yoshis don't even like chili peppers in general. It just has that spicy sensation. Okay, we have Yoshi here. And now, before we get to the secret within Pianta Village, I'm actually going to get a couple of blue coins, and we're going to start with this. Taking down the first bee swarm within Pianta Village. I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. You know guys, you would think that I would get past this fear of bees ever since I encountered them the past 2 times within the series already, but to this day, I still can't get over them. Whenever I see a swarm of bees, I really tend to get hyper, and I really can't explain it myself. It's just an uncontrollable fear that I've been stuck with. I'm afraid it's a curse for me. Okay, there we go. That's the first swarm taken down. And the next one, which is the last one, left to go within Pianta Village. I'm gonna get some more blue coins in order to calm down from this. Here's one right here, and one right over there that we can get real quick. May as well just get these out of the way. Also, there is an individual that you want to talk to because she does have something interesting she'd like to say.
This is between me and you, okay? You better not tell. You know the mayor's wife? Well, she has a secret cash stash. Oh, but don't go on top of the mayor's yellow mushroom. And if you do, don't spray water toward the moon. I don't want them to know I told anyone.
Ah, that sounds like an interesting idea. Wink, wink. Let's go ahead and do what she told us not to do. Make our way to the top of the golden mushroom, spray the moon, and we'll get the next blue coin. Okay, seriously, why is that a thing in this game? How is it even possible for Piantas to just hide their cash stash in the sky? This game doesn't make any sense. It's just really weird to think about, but then again, there are other weird things to take into consideration in this game. Here we have a swarm of butterflies that we must devour in order for us to get another blue coin. You know, I kind of feel bad for devouring all of these blue butterflies because, well, they're just flying around majestically in the air. I mean, there's really no harm in that, is there? Okay, let me see what kind of coins I want to get next, or the blue coins rather. I guess we may as well get these over here. There's a blue coin that you can get here if you ground pound on top of the Pianta statue's nose. And now, over here, we have the second bee swarm that we must deal with. Well, I've taken down 3 bee swarms, so how bad could this be? Oh my god! That's even more dangerous! Even more bees that I have to deal with. They're traveling in waves of 2. This is really, really dangerous. I hate dealing with bees! Bees, stay away from me, please. Have mercy on me. I know I destroyed your beehive, but there's no reason for you to... Wait, where are you guys going? Oh, are you guys retreating? Actually, I think they're retreating back to their nest. Yeah, as you can see here, when you get too far away from the bee swarm, they will move back towards their original position and build another nest, so that way they'll have another home. So try not to get too close to them, otherwise you'll get stung, and also try not to get too far away from them or else they will return back to their nest. Okay, that's it. We are done with bees, getting the blue coins from them. That is it. I'm done. We don't have to deal with them ever again, and I'm gonna get some more blue coins to cool down from this. This one right here that we can get if we squirt the water gate up there with water, and also a blue coin to be found right here if we make our way underneath this passageway. And now from here, we can get back to finding the secret within Pianta Village. I can't believe it. I'm finally done with those freaking bees. Yoshi, you are my savior. You are my hero. You are my everything to me. This is another reason why I like Yoshis in general, especially in Mario games. Yoshi, I will never forget about your efforts. Now, back to business. Finding the secret within Pianta Village. To start, you want to make your way down here and navigate your way across the mushrooms. Try not to fall into the abyss below, otherwise you will lose a life. You know, that's a really trollish place for a 1-up mushroom to be placed. I mean, you could possibly get it with a hover nozzle, but I think the chances of you getting that 1-up mushroom are pretty slim, especially since, well, it's on a sloped branch. 1-up mushrooms right here. I'll go ahead and take these. Figured I may as well take them. Here's the secret that you can access, by the way. Get rid of the force field, and in you go. Is Shadow Mario gonna come around again? Of course he is. Just like he always does. But fortunately for us, this is the last time in which he'll be taking F.L.U.D away from us, because this is the last secret level in the game. And this level is unique because it has some Piantas known as Chucksters, and if you talk to them, well, you'll see what happens. Howdy, I'm a Chuckster. You better be careful when speaking to powerful Piantas. Some will chuck you straight up, but most chuck you backward. When it comes to tossing folk, I'm a Chuckster. I see your point. Are you a Chuckster as well? Yes, you are. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful around here. Now what you need to do to get the next Shine Sprite is to talk to these Chucksters and get them to throw you across platforms for you to complete the obstacle course in order for you to get the next Shine Sprite. In order for the Piantas to toss you in the right direction, make sure you face them the opposite of where you want to go. Otherwise, one careless mistake will drag you down into the abyss below. You also want to be wary of some Piantas that will toss you a far distance, such as this guy, and those that will toss you a short distance, like this guy. Let's see, which one of these guys should I talk to? Maybe I'll talk to this guy just to be safe. If he could just get a little closer. There we go.
I may be little, but I never give up.
Whoa! It should also be worth mentioning that you can push forward on the control stick to speed up while you're flying in the air, and pull back on the control stick to slow down. There are also some Piantas that will toss you straight upwards, like this guy, if we talk to him. Higher, higher! Oh, carefully, carefully. Safe and sound. Up here we have some strolling stews. Why this Pianta is on a platform with a bunch of strolling stews, I don't really know, but hey, whatever is prerogative, I suppose. Okay, now we can find the Shine Sprite over there. We just need to talk to this Chuckster in order for us to get it, but unfortunately he's too far from where I need him to be, so I'm gonna speed this part up.
Come on, move a little closer. A little closer. Okay, you're actually moving.
Okay, gotta get this just right. Gotta get this just right. I'm a Chuckster! Oh, please, please, please! Thank you. I got this done on my first try. I can't believe it. We'll come back here to pick up the second Shine Sprite from the final red coin challenge. Okay guys, here we are back in the secret of Pianta Village, and now we can get this final red coin challenge underway. Let's do this. Here's the first red coin to be found right here. This time around, you don't really need to talk to the Chucksters as a means of them throwing you to the next platform dead ahead of you, because you could just do that yourself with F.L.U.D.'s hover nozzle. Okay, are you gonna toss me up? Sir, let me talk to you. Uh-oh. No, 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 no! God dang it! Really? That just had to happen. I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, I am back once again, and now this time, you are going to toss me up higher instead of somewhere else. Thank you. I swear, that Pianta has always given me so much trouble in the past. Like, whenever I talk to him, it would just right away throw me in a different direction other than where I want to go to. I've had this issue many times before, and it is not pleasant. But I suppose it is a good thing that I included a moment like that, because it could be like a rage-tastic moment within this episode when you think about it. Anyway, we have 6 red coins and 2 left. You don't really need to help this guy, but you can if you want to, in order for you to get something such as a 1-up mushroom from him. For now, we'll just go ahead and keep moving. This 1-up mushroom will make up for the fact that I did die in this obstacle course once thanks to that stupid Chuckster. I should have squirted him back there. Shame on him for causing me to die and lose a life. Once you collect all 8 red coins, here's where you can get the next Shine Sprite. You know guys, I'm really happy to be done with this level because this secret level is not fun at all. Now we still have some more things to do within Pianta Village, but unfortunately we are out of time for this episode, so I'm going to end things off here for now. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to complete the rest of Pianta Village. So, thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Game Master 1, over and out. See you later, comrades!